In 1999, the United Kingdom's 2p coin quietly continued its journey through British history, carrying with it not just the image of Queen Elizabeth II, but the weight of a nation's evolution, economy, and identity. Though often overlooked as mere small change, the 1999 UK 2p coin has become a fascinating subject among coin collectors, historians, and those who believe in finding hidden treasure in ordinary places. The story of this coin begins with the Royal Mint, the historic institution responsible for crafting every piece of Britain's currency with precision and pride. By 1999, the world was preparing to enter a new millennium, technology was evolving rapidly, and yet the 2p coin remained a steadfast symbol of tradition amidst change. On its obverse side shone the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley, a newer, more realistic depiction introduced in the late 1990s to mark the Queen's maturity and enduring reign. This portrait was bold, confident, and full of life, reflecting a monarch who had seen half a century of transformation across her realm. On the reverse side, the classic design of the Prince of Wales's feathers and the motto, Ich dien, meaning I serve, continued to echo centuries of royal heritage and service to the nation. But the year 1999 held special importance. It was the final year of a century that saw Britain transform from empire to modern democracy, and every coin struck in that year symbolized the end of an era. While millions of 2p coins were minted, subtle variations, minting errors, and metal inconsistencies gave rise to rare pieces that collectors now hunt feverishly across markets and auctions. Some coins were struck slightly off-center, some bore doubling on the date or lettering, and a few rare specimens were even believed to be made using leftover bronze planchets, a mistake that turned a mere 2p into a potential fortune. These rare coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of pounds today depending on condition and rarity. But beyond its numismatic value, the 1999 2p coin tells a deeper story, one of resilience, continuity, and everyday life. Imagine how many hands this coin has passed through, from a child buying sweets after school, to an old man paying for a newspaper, to a bus driver giving change at dawn. Each coin became a witness to countless small stories, silent companions to millions of lives. The copper-plated steel surface of the coin glowed warmly under the British sun, a tiny reminder that even the smallest object could hold immense meaning. When people talk about the beauty of coins, they often speak of gold or silver, but there is something uniquely soulful about copper, the metal of the people, humble yet enduring. The 1999 2p coin is not rare because of its metal, but because of its spirit. It represents a bridge between two centuries, the end of the 1900s and the dawn of the 2000s. It was among the last coins to circulate before the new millennium, before digital payments began to take over and coins started to disappear from everyday life. Each 2p from 1999 therefore is a tiny time capsule of the pre-digital age, when people still carried change in their pockets, when the sound of coins jingling was part of everyday rhythm, when cash had character. The Royal Mint's craftsmanship ensured that even such small coins carried pride, symmetry, and symbolism. The Queen's portrait on the obverse side is surrounded by the Latin phrase, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1999, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. These words aren't just formalities, they are a declaration of identity, reminding every holder that even a 2p coin connects them to the 1,000-year-old institution of the monarchy. For collectors, the 1999 coin holds a subtle magic. Its surface may be scratched or worn, but its story never fades. Many people who found unusual 1999 2p coins have shared viral stories online. Some claiming they discovered coins with smooth edges, others noticing unusual coloring or magnetic differences. Each time such a discovery surfaces, it reignites public fascination, making ordinary people turn to their jars of change, wondering if a hidden fortune lies within. In the world of numismatics, such moments are priceless, because they connect curiosity, history, and luck. The coin's simple design belies its complexity. The feathers of the Prince of Wales' crest represent honor, service, and unity, while the motto, Ich Dien, reminds everyone that even power must serve the people. That's the real heart of the coin, service and continuity. Over 2 decades later, the 1999 2p coin remains one of the most talked about among modern UK coins. Some collectors even believe that the Royal Mint's transitional changes in production during the late 1990s, shifting alloys, experimenting with plating techniques and refining dyes, led to a handful of fascinating anomalies that slipped into circulation. Today, professional grading companies like NGC and PCGS have certified a limited number of these rare variants, turning them into collector's trophies. But perhaps the most powerful thing about the 1999 UK 2p coin isn't its price, but its symbolism. It reminds us that even the smallest piece of metal can carry the weight of time, the face of a queen, the mark of a nation, and the hands of its people. The coin that once seemed so ordinary now stands as a witness to the final heartbeat of the 20th century, a whisper of history you can still hold in your palm. As long as these coins exist, so will the stories they tell, stories of resilience, loyalty, craftsmanship, and the beauty of small things that last forever. Every coin, after all, is a tiny universe, and the 1999 2p is one of those universes where history, humanity, and hope quietly shine together in copper light.
In the year 1997, deep inside the heart of Denver, USA, a small silver coin was born, the $quarter-dollar 1997D. At first glance, it looked like any other coin. But what people didn't know was that this coin carried a secret of history, struggle, and destiny. Crafted from copper and nickel, shining under the mint's bright lights, it bore the face of George Washington, the man who led a nation to freedom. When this coin rolled out of the Denver Mint, thousands of workers had no idea that one of these quarters would one day be called the Lucky Quarter. This single coin passed through millions of hands, from a soldier's wallet to a child's piggy bank, collecting stories, luck, and emotions. Some said, "It brings good fortune." Others call it a forgotten piece of history. In a small American town, an old man named Henry Collins once found a 1997 D quarter lying beside a washing machine in a laundromat. The coin was half soaked in washing powder, but its shine had not faded. Curious, he picked it up, cleaned it, and kept it in his pocket, not knowing that this simple act was about to change his life forever. A week later, Henry bought a lottery ticket using that same quarter. The next morning, the town was shocked. Henry had won $5 million. When people asked him what brought him luck, he simply smiled and said, "It was this coin, my 1997 D quarter." From that day, the coin became a symbol of miracle and faith. But the story doesn't end there. When experts examined the coin, they found a rare mint error, a double die obverse, where Washington's image was slightly doubled. This tiny imperfection made it one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever struck in 1997. Collectors began a hunt for it, calling it the Magic Quarter. As years passed, the legend grew. People from around the world searched for the 1997 D quarter, hoping to find their own piece of fortune. Some coins sold for hundreds, others for thousands, depending on their condition and rarity. But beyond its price, what made it special was a belief, the faith that even a small coin can hold great power. Today, in 2025, the 1997 D quarter dollar stands as a reminder that history lives in the smallest of things. Its copper core may be covered with nickel, but within it lies stories of hope, struggle, and destiny. Each scratch tells of hands that passed through, every touch a part of someone's journey. So, the next time you find an old coin in your drawer, your washing machine, or even on the road, don't ignore it. Maybe it's not just a coin. Maybe it's a messenger of luck, just like Henry's 1997 D quarter. Sometimes destiny hides in the smallest circles of metal, waiting for someone who truly believes.